Hello there everybody, this is Mike the Ludumaniac, and you are listening and watching Ludumania, recorded damn near 4 AM right now because I don't want to go to sleep on a Saturday, so... Anyway, the game we have today is Rescue the Embassy Mission, originally known as Hostages. This is a port of the computer game Hostages, published by Infogrames. And Nintendo likely would not allow such a brazen title as Hostages due to their strict censorship guidelines back then. So instead we have Rescue the Embassy Mission, a far more positive message conveyed in the title. But yeah, this was originally released for various other computers, you know, like the Amiga, MS-DOS, the ZX Spectrum, I believe, and all of that. So the premise has 6 GIGN officers attempting to infiltrate a hijacked embassy, eliminate all the terrorists, and save all the hostages. Now, we have 2 difficulty settings here. The first one, Lieutenant Captain Commander, of which determines the actual difficulty of your mission. And the bottom 5 are basically just how much time you get. Training, I believe you get a full 20 minutes, but for Jupiter you only get 10. I'm going to meet a happy medium with Ultimatum. Jeez. Alright, it's Ultimatum. Mission Ultimatum gives us 14 minutes. And first off is Officer Mike, absolutely no relation. So what Mike has to do here is he is a sniper for the GIGN, and he has to avoid these searchlights to avoid getting gunned down by the terrorists from within the embassy. He can't shoot back at them, he has to instead employ stealth and enter into the background to avoid getting shot. He can also roll and crawl as necessary. That big door there is Mike's position, so once he gets in, you're golden. Next up, we have Steve. Steve has a farther way to go before he can start getting into position. But really, you only need Mike to reach his goal. The other 2 can die, and it won't be game over unless all 3 of them kick it. But it is helpful to get all 3 in to take care of some of the terrorists from outside of the embassy. That, and you get what would be considered, I suppose, the best ending for making sure that everybody makes it out safe. But yeah, since we have a fair deal of time, I will definitely not rush forward. Oh, watch it. Doing the worm across the ground there. Oh, shh! Wow! Okay, Steve is incredibly lucky. By all accounts, he probably should have been killed. But whenever a searchlight is on you, the bullets that then focus upon you just sort of spray willy-nilly all about until one of them hits you. And right then and there, Steve was just like Fortune from Metal Gear Solid 2, and absolutely nothing hit him. Now, the third and final sniper is Jumbo, rather unfortunately named. And he has the farthest distance to go. I guess I want to say I saw somewhere that Jumbo is named that way because he's the biggest target of the 3. Because he's the most likely to get shot because he has the longest journey to go. That's pretty mean. Not a lot of confidence in Officer Jumbo. Whoever named him as such is a jerk. Oh! Rolling out of the way. That was really close. Oh, wow. Yeah, this part here is tricky. There's not any cover, and the searchlight on the right there is really gung-ho. Okay, get down. Alright. Something bad's gonna happen. What the hell? I assure you I'm not cheating. By all accounts, he probably should have been gunned down, but, yeah, oh, wow. Well, I definitely don't want to squander this. We really need to take our time at this point and carefully watch the Searchlight's patterns. That one on the right should be coming back. There it is. Okay, where's it stop, though? Okay, there's... Alright, let's rock. Well, actually, I guess let's roll would be more appropriate. Alright, we're not quite there, but we're getting close. Oh, close, watch it. You never know, the first bullet of a Searchlight could hit you. But it is a crapshoot. And it looks like I'm dodging all the crap tonight. I'm kind of afraid to leave this window. Things have been going too well, and I don't want it to get jinxed up. But this Searchlight is leaving me with little error room, so I'm just going to have to take it out when I can get it. And I'm pretty sure I saw a light on the right there. Whoa, watch it. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Really slowly creeping across. That's bad. Alright. That's good. Let's just be careful. Okay. So then there's a light down there. It's okay, Jumbo. You will reach your designated destination. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now. Is this it? Is this the door? No, not quite. Looks like it, though. Looks like a good finishing door. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, wait for that one to pass. And then just basically stalk that Searchlight to the right. Alright, now is this the goal door? Yes! End of the line! Jumbo made it! Congratulations! All 3 snipers in position, we have a little more than 8 minutes left. Will that be enough? Well, personally I think so, because the infiltration part of the mission is much easier, I think, than the Searchlight bit. But any terrorist that we can snipe from the outside in the meantime would definitely be to our benefit. So yeah, in this phase, the 3 snipers, or 2, or just 1, depending on how what happened before went, they get to position their rifles outside of the embassy and see if they can't hit any of the terrorists, which are represented as gray silhouettes. The side of the building is 3 by 3 in terms of windows, and I'm going to break all of them for no good reason. For some reason, I think it's a little easier to hit any silhouettes when the windows are already broken, but that might just be a superstition of some sort. I'm going to give one more examination. If no other silhouettes show up, I'm going to move on to Steve, because we really can't waste too much time here. Only about 7 minutes left, coming down to it. So then let's see what Steve can see then. Oh hey, there's one. Boom. Alright, 2 of the terrorists are down. Now, I gotta ask, though, yeah, no, that's a little bit of a vile subject to ask. But, I'll ask it anyway. Why don't the terrorists hold the hostages up to the windows to, really screw you over. I mean, I guess it would be impossible to tell, and it would be a needlessly cruel mechanic to implement in the game. But, yeah, I'm sorry I asked that. It's late, my brain is morbid at this hour, and I have to admit, I actually attempted to record this game earlier, but I was not satisfied at my performance. I got really frustrated, and I deleted the video in a huff. But I didn't even upload it to YouTube, so it was a sort of dead-in-the-water thing. I'm like, is this good enough for prime time? And no, I thought I was being too much of a butt, so... Well, I already am kind of a butt by nature, so we're all just going to have to learn to live with that. But I'll do my best to tone any buttiness I may exhibit down. Unfortunately, Jumbo isn't really getting anything on his side. And we are starting to run out of time. Yeah, it's getting down to 5 minutes. I think we should just send one of the guys in. Well, that was a bust. Jumbo's fantastic voyage was for nothing. Anyway, the 3 infiltration officers are Ron, Dick, and Kemco, a real original. Yeah, this particular port of hostages/rescue was handled by Kemco, who you probably know best from the ICOM Mac Venture ports of Shadowgate, Deja Vu, and Uninvited, which are probably the most popular versions of those games. You know what, I'm going to pick Officer Kemco and see how he does against the rest of the terrorists. Now for this bit, you gotta be really careful. If you repel for like more than half a second, you will plunge. And that'll be one less officer we're working with. So, have him dive into the window. Alright, so it looks like we got 26 total to take out. That's pretty busy. But for those of you of fast reaction, that's not so bad to deal with. So whenever a terrorist appears, you hold down on the button and then direct your gunfire over to them. And I'm going to try not to take on 2 in the same room, that'll get confusing. But yeah, you can see the terrorists as green dots moving about on the mini-map on the left. I'll let that one come to me. Looks like another one is patrolling the hostage there. There are 3 hostages you need to rescue, and they're represented in blue. You do not want to fire on them, obviously, or your ending is not quite as good. So all you just have to do is look at them to free them. Alright, so... Oh wait, another terrorist just popped up on the first floor. Oh, that was close. I almost got poor Officer Kemco there. Man. That's one of those names that you think, worst parents ever. But, no, it's just Kemco themselves trying to be cheeky. I mean, they're definitely not, they never were really a big player in game development or publishing, so far as I remember. So, you know, they do what they can to be goofy. Or notable somehow. But they did quite a fine job with this port. Coming from the same team who brought us Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. Hey, that'd be an interesting game to stream at some point. But my brain's just floating as I'm wandering around the halls. We've got 3 minutes left and 11 terrorists to take out. That's going to be a bit of a tall order. But if patient, should be able to deal with it. I'll just let them come out into the hallway. There we go. And already we just have 7 left. Just 5. And yeah, I'm really taking advantage of the transition pauses to take care of the terrorists. Whoa, those guys are moving really super fast. Holy shoot. Look at them all. Look, one of them's just bolting around. Okay, here's hostage. You don't want to hit him, obviously. And there's that guy. And last terrorist is gone! Whew! Flawless victory. All 3 hostages intact. All 6 rescuers are still alive. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on in that picture, but that's the best ending. Alright, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I decided to just give this one a stream because, by technical definition, it is an incredibly short game. But with the difficulty parameters you can adjust, and the really fast-paced nature of it all, it's one of those games you can just pick up and play for a little bit, and then, you know, be done with it and come back to it later, and it doesn't ever last you more than roughly 15 minutes per play. I mean, here it took almost just 12 minutes to beat. I thought it would be a nice, very quick video, not to get too involved with at this time of night. But, yeah, mission accomplished. And, that's Rescue the MC mission in a nutshell. I'm not so sure what else I can say, so I'm going to set it to the maximum difficulty and see how long I go before I lose. Oops. Yeah, not very. Well, that's what happens if the Searchlight is not so forgiving. But, on that other play... oops. Well, that's the story of Steve. Jumbo's up next. Well, that's all you can do there. Oh well. I should probably really go to bed. I ran out of good stuff to talk about 3 minutes ago, so... thank you for joining me of this quick look at a quick game, Rescue the Embassy mission, and I have no better note to go out on, so... This is Mike for Ludumania saying, get some sleep. I ripped it off from David Tell, but I really have nothing. So there we have it.